Of course. Those lemon are those the funnest. I don't know if you can tell, but that's not a toy. These are my earphones. I was walking around listening to my iPod and I got a phone call from someone on Craigslist, and so I pulled these out of my ears and they were just kind of hanging from my waist where my iPod is, and all of a sudden a cat was attacking me and she stole them from me. So thank you! Right now I'm waiting a little bit because in a little while I'm going to go into a store I applied to yesterday and I'm going to talk to them because I really want this job and I think that I'll do well in it. It's just that I'm getting so nervous to talk to them. And I don't know what I mean, obviously I know what it is. I just can't talk to anybody, but it's not an interview or anything. I'm just going in to, I don't know, let them know I'm actually interested. I'm not just applying to a bunch of well, I am applying to a bunch of random jobs, but I'm actually interested in this one. And so maybe that will put me at the top of the list. I don't know. Now here's the thing about going into a place to let them know you're interested in a job. What you expect to happen is for them to go, oh great, you're gonna be at the top of the list since you came in showing your interest, blah 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 blah. What ends up happening is they just kind of shrug you off and go, oh okay, well I'm gonna be doing interviews soon and looking at applications, and then they never end up calling you. So it's kind of a bummer, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm a little annoyed because I was told by the shoe guy here that if it didn't schedule an appointment right away online, then you didn't fit what they wanted, which I don't understand because when I filled it out and answered all the questions, I can't see how anything I said could have not fit anything. Anyway, I tried to ask if I could talk to a manager, but it was like no one, he just wouldn't tell me if there was one available or anything, and he's not a manager. So I was kind of confused about that. There was a dog running around this area, so I pulled over. It was like, I don't know if it was all pit bull or part pit bull or what, but it was a very friendly little girl dog and running around. And so I just grabbed my leash and walked around and tried to figure out. There was a family outside, so I went to that house and eventually that was the one. She apparently thought that this dog was still in the backyard, which wasn't true. I think you need a better fence. Is it just me, or does this logo remind you of a woman's reproductive system? After I last recorded, I picked up Isaac from work, and then we went back to the place that I went into earlier and that I applied to because I honestly was not satisfied with my answer and I never got to talk to management. That's what I went in for. So I went back in again and I found HR. So I went inside and I talked to a lady, and she looked on the computer and she said, oh, that position is not even open. They filled that position a while back. They just posted last night that there was a job opening for that position in that store. So then I went to clean a little more in my parents' RV. I was only there for a couple hours, but I came home and after eating a little bit because I was starving, I passed out. But when I hear the funnest thing about my sleep, the entire time I was dreaming about trying to find jobs and people getting in the way and all these really fun anxiety dreams that I get. There's just no escaping it. So some of you may know Lindsay if you've been watching my vlogs for a while. Well, yesterday she bought this zipper pouch from me, and just because I thought that was awesome, I put some cookies in a Ziploc bag and put them in there as a little treat. And I made more that I gave to my parents, but yeah, I need to find her. I don't know if she's at work or at home, but I need to find her and give it to her while the cookies are still pretty fresh because I baked them earlier today. I wish I could do something like this for everyone who buys stuff for me, but Lindsay's special. Oh yeah, speaking of Lindsay, a while back I took some pictures of her so I could practice taking portraits and things, and I don't know, they're not that great, but she's a good model in my mind. So I like the pictures, and I posted some of them onto Flickr, which I know I've mentioned Flickr before, but there's a link below if you want to see, or if you haven't seen Lindsay in a while, because I know people ask about her. So there are pictures there of Lindsay. The end. So this is awesome. We just checked the mail and it was both good things for once. First of all, ever since Target got their fresh section, their food section, they've been mailing us these coupons, and in the front there's always a free thing. Once we got a free carton of eggs, and then we got a free 2-liter bottle of Coke. We just had to pay a 5-cent deposit. And then now it's free bread, so that's awesome. And then also the other thing we got is, even though I haven't paid car insurance yet, I guess we got some kind of refund from them. It says as a result of rating information received. So it's, I mean, it's not much, but it seems like a lot right now. So that is so awesome that we got that. Can you stop crying, girl? Oh yeah, so I was able to deliver the pouch to Lindsay at work, so that worked out. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say goodnight now because there's nothing else going on. Good night.